Hey guys, it's Brandon, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a dual PC streaming setup using OBS NDI. If you don't know what OBS NDI is, it's a plugin for the popular recording and streaming app OBS. It allows you to send raw video from one PC to a separate PC over the network. The second PC then transcodes and does all the hard work that your first PC would normally do, so a lot of the stress is taken off your system. So to build your dual PC setup, of course you're going to need two PCs with CPUs that have the SSE3 instruction set, and if you're using Ryzen or Intel's Core series, then you should be fine. You'll also need a connection to the internet, and unless you have crazy fast Wi-Fi, you'll need Ethernet. Wi-Fi just isn't strong enough. You'll also need peripherals for each setup, a keyboard, mouse, and monitor. Finally, you'll need OBS as well as the NDI plugin that can be downloaded in the link in the description. Setting it up is simple. On the PC that you want to game on, open up OBS and click on Tools. Then select NDI Output Settings and make sure the main output checkbox is checked. You can also rename it to something else besides the default in case you have multiple people doing this. On the PC that you want to record on, add a new source by clicking on the plus button at the bottom of the screen. Then click on NDI Source and hit OK. If both of your devices are on the same network, you should be able to click on source name and see that your first PC is listed. Make sure bandwidth is set to highest and leave all the other settings at default. Then click OK and you should see your video being outputted onto the second PC. Make sure you're recording on the second PC, not the first, otherwise you won't notice any difference in performance. So here you can see the final recording that I got, and it looks absolutely terrible. The quality was the exact same at 60 FPS or at 30, or even 1080p versus 720p. On one PC, I had a 130 megabit per second connection, a direct connection to the router, in stark contrast to the second PC's 12 megabit per second speed. So it was definitely limited, and it really doesn't look great, but go to fast.com or speedtest.net and test your speed. If you've got a 30 megabit per second speed on both computers, you'll probably have a much better experience than what I had. And it wasn't just gaming either. When I was playing a web game or watching YouTube, the video recording was the exact same. So it's good to know that it's not very demanding on hardware, but more on your internet connection. My i5 2400 did a fine job keeping up, and really only reached around 30 to 40% usage at 1080p 60. So what specs do you want for a streaming PC, because it's only being used for the encoding and transmitting of video instead of gaming? Well, Ryzen is often a good choice for their high core and thread count as well as affordable price compared to Intel. A Ryzen 3 2200G or Ryzen 5 1600 gets the job done just fine, but if you want to stream at higher resolutions, then a more powerful CPU such as the Ryzen 5 2600 or the Ryzen 7 1700 might be a better choice. 8GB of RAM will do just fine, and even a mechanical hard drive might be okay unless you want to get the system up and running much faster. A good PSU is always crucial, and a good CPU cooler might be another good touch if you're going to be overclocking. And as much as you think that a strong CPU is actually required, it's not, as the image has already been rendered by the GPU on your first system and just needs to be transformed and transmitted by the CPU. So who should be doing this, and is it even worth it to have a dual PC setup at all? Well, if you're someone who really likes to game and stream but doesn't want to lose any performance during games, then this might be the solution for you. However, if you stream and your FPS doesn't really drop below your capped FPS, then you might be better off just using one PC or buying a capture card. If you have an older system lying around and you want to put it to some good use, this might be a great way to do that instead of throwing it away. If you're a professional streamer with a lot of money, then you might want to consider buying an extra PC to make your gaming experience as fast as possible. However, if you have a really slow internet connection or Ethernet just isn't an option, then a dual PC setup is definitely not right for you. A dual PC setup is also going to cost more than just getting a stronger CPU because you're basically buying another PC. So a CPU upgrade or a capture card might be the better choice. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy, hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and let me know your thoughts on a dual PC setup in the comments section below. See you guys next time.